What now?
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to more Metaphor REFantazio. Don't forget to follow my socials at MetalfaceJ, 2000FJ on all platforms. Blue Sky, Twitter, TikTok. Over here on Twitch, YouTube, and Red Note. Like, comment, subscribe over at the channel. Have any video game recommendations, don't be afraid to put them in the comments. Yeah. Follow all my socials to stay up to date with me when I'm not over here gaming on Twitch. So you can check all those, and yeah. If you're new here, welcome. Use the Gauntlet Runner's cooking table to whip up some food for you and your allies. Eating prepared meals can grant your party various positive effects. To cook, you'll need ingredients, buy them, win them, or find them lying around. Try to experiment as much as possible after you've made every dish at least once. You may learn how to create the ultimate culinary masterpiece. There are some ingredients here. Maybe. Yeah, let me read that. Dang, bro. Hold on. Some ingredients here. Maybe news went shopping. Whose handwriting is that? These are notes here about new potential recipes. Oh, I got it. Skipped it. Dang, bro. Want to make something? If so, we should try to have everyone teach us their current cook.
Let's check.
Got it.
Garden meat is just on its own, but if you prepare it with a little effort applied to the right places, it can taste even better. To echo something I've heard anyway.
And then?
In other words, we just haphazardly toss things together, proven combinations of ingredients will win the day. Begin preparing the food with straw.
Got it?
Heat control makes all the differences with meat ready. This is the moment we've been waiting for. We must strike the perfect balance between delicate and behold. Delicate and bold. Whew. With that done, we're nearly to the finish line. I want to be so exacting if this was just my dinner, but when you cook for others, you gotta give them your best. Did I? Oh. Run. I'm giving your best. It looks amazing, even by sight alone. I know this will be delicious. It's red grass roasted bido. That aroma really whets the appetite. Joe and I cleaned up the kitchen. Time really flew.
The gauntlet runner arrives at the desert camp as the scorching sun sinks below the horizon and the curtain of night falls over the land. Protected within the stalwart hull of the gauntlet runner, the party gains a short, peaceful respite.
Desert camp. At night, the vast wilderness outside town is absconded in darkness. Forcing your way through the unmarked terrain is very dangerous, even with a stalwart gauntlet runner. Instead, establish camp somewhere safe. You can resume your travels the next morning. So I shouldn't be out at night in the field. While at an encampment, you can use any of the facilities on the Golem Runner like user, but you can also remember some other journey with your allies. Good try. 3 days until we reach Matria. Our first time camping in the Gauntlet Runner. I'm kind of excited, but it'll be a long night, so why not spend some time relaxing with someone? Where's Hulkenberg? Oh ho! Oh, is that right, eh? Smooth as butter, luxurious as a palace, awe-inspiring tearjerker. Absolutely. This run is such a guilty pleasure. Though credit where it's due, my tinkering certainly helped make her what she is. Though full disclosure, that's all thanks to a little mechanism I whipped together that keeps her legs from sinking into the dunes. Wouldn't have to worry about the terrain if she could just fly, but that's a story for another day. Off you go. Better get your 40 weeks for another time. You better. Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg, what's up, girl? Where you at? Where at? Need me.
Well met.
I'm certainly no stranger to traveling, but I have no idea how to spend idle hours. The ideal appeals might we talk a bit? By recalling the past and planning for the future with Hulkenberg, maybe I can hone my imagination. Hulkenberg. Okay. His power would work too. I have all sorts of questions, but what I really find curious are these forms we take on. Each has their own unique aspects, but one bit they all have in common is their armor-like appearance. What do you make of it? It's cool.
Certainly.
I think it's cool.
I see.
I think it looks cool. I find the trinity of designs intriguing, but I was not speaking on how they look per se. In my opinion, the armor encloses the raging forces within us, allowing us to direct the power as one directs a horse by its reins. It is said people lose their magic because they refuse to confront their fears and anxieties, forever unaware of that power lurking within them. Is that not then the very condition to awaken our slumbering power? Also, hence, why is it so exhausting, and why it cannot be maintained for long? The ravenous appetite I have afterwards is proof. We'd do well to practice diligently, maintaining our food reserves. Hulkenberg and I talked about things to come. I feel like my imagination increased.
All right.
It's getting quite late, but we have a ways to go yet, so I would very much like to continue chatting with you. Hulkenberg and I talked for a while.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Move my camera now.
Good morning.
Top of the morning to you, my dear passengers. I trust that the sleeping quarters more than exceeded your expectations, eh?
True.
They were better than I feared, considering how tiny they are. But I got a question of my own. Isn't the desert sand going to do a number on this runner? My boy, remember who maintains this rugged girl. Nary a grain of sand cannot fit between her seams. I assure you, regardless, we'll be leaving these arid dunes before tomorrow.
I knew it!
Wow, runnies really are neat, aren't they? A carriage would never be able to get through the desert this fast, but just keep an eye on the road, okay? Nereus? We've arrived in material in 2 days, huh? Arriving in 2 days, huh?
Let's see here.
Alright, right now.
We'll face danger here.
Let's see.
This appears to be a fictional chronicle of a boy's journey in a fantasy place called The New World. I haven't started reading it yet. I haven't got that really expanded on. I'm gonna read it together over the window. If I read this book, I'll get more imagination. Not now.
What now?
Come on. Got it.
Not now. What else can I do here? My clothes.
This. Understood.
Hey.
May help my focus during a fight. Oh, my courage.
I see.
Well met. Well then.
Hey. Now then. Got a moment?
Think I'm getting ahead of myself here, but after things settle down, I like to live without the sword. I admire the idea of a world where monsters and senseless violence don't exist, where nothing is taken from you by others. That's why one day I want to restore my ruined hometown to its former glory, and not just mine, all the ruined hometowns.
Hey.
How about you? I share my plan. Let's hear yours. What do you do when the fight's over? Yeah, I'll help my homie Ruru not if it's attacked by monsters again. I want to be strong enough to rid this country of monsters, not leave it to a spineless army and its incompetent generals. They only have the power to kill those who oppose them. They have no desire to protect their people, just like Louise. We'll fight for sure. I want to do something about that too.
Yeah.
I agree, but seeing the state of our country's army, I'm all the more glad you're our captain truly. You resolved to stand on the front line for our fight, so it's only right that you lead. Our final, I forced my way into your mission.
Hey.
I mean, sometimes, to act with such conviction. I just want to become so bold. I do what I must. I waver sometimes. I just do whatever. I do what I'm willing to do what needs to be done, one step at a time.
Right.
Easier said than done. I get so fixated on the past. I lose sight of the present sometimes. You always look forward, and that's what I envy about you. I'll just say I have faith in you. With more battles ahead, and I'll be counting you to get us through them. In the end, the king will be determined by what the people think of as justice. They're free to make their choices, but so is the one being chosen. I wonder who will end up being after all this.
Right.
Anyway, this sword's shining like new. Let's finish this up. Caring for my weapon fortified my will to fight as well as increase my courage.
All right.
I spent my time stroll, honing our weapons.
I say,
Break time, chums. There's something up ahead, so we'll be stopping there.
Coming now into view is the Tree of Prophecy, a resplendent tapestry of color against the backdrop of the bleak desert. One theory is that the tree's roots gorge on the land's magma, and still another is that it gorges on those enraptured by its colorful foliage, as though themselves snared by the bewitching magnet surrounding the tree. The gauntlet runner comes to a stop at its base.
Here we are. Shall we get a closer look? Tree of Prophecy.
Wow.
Oh wow. It's so pretty.
That's...
It's not just the leaves. It's as though the whole area has been painted red.
Certainly.
This place calls to mind a picture book I read as a child. It told of a great tree located somewhere within the country, whose color shifted to foretell unusual events in... Hold on, wait, I can't see it. times ahead. How exactly would a tree foretell the future, and how does a plant grow this huge in the middle of a desert? I'm not sure if this explains it, but I'm sensing an incredible amount of megala in the air here. If your hypothesis is correct, that would make it this no mere tree, no sir, but a magical organism that feeds off of megala. As a matter of scientific research, I must document this discovery. Nearest pulled a sheet of paper and a brush from his pocket and began to draw the landscape in front of him.
Hey.
Whoa, Nereus, how'd you get so good at drawing? Ah, my boy, meticulous documentation is the foundation of all good research. There you have it, I'm finished. Here, take it, as a keepsake. Hold on, wait, I'm gonna go to the back. You sure I can have this?
Yeah.
Yes, of course. I've already committed it to all the safety of my mind. I have no need for the sketch itself anymore. Tree of Prophecy drawing. I received Nira's research picture. The drawing is intensely detailed and could accurately convey the full majesty of this place to a viewer who has never been here.
Hey there.
Hey, why don't we give up? Hey, why don't we get out to Maria? I bet she'd love to see something from our journey, and we could tell her a story about this place. The next time we're in Grand Trent, I should give this drawing to Maria. Huh? A magical organism in the form of a tree, saying art. Fairies the same classification. Precisely. Gallica is a most precious treasure as well. I've been observing her very closely, which has given me great insight into my own research into flight. Okay, bro.
Huh?
What? You've been observing me this whole time? I don't recall asking, so knock it off. Yeah, bro. Pause.
However,
Turning our attention back to the tree, I heard that it tints itself blue to herald the arrival of favorable developments. I wonder what matter of anomaly its current color portends. We took a brief detour, but I feel that seeing that rare sight has broadened my wisdom.
All right.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives in a quiet clearing, concealed by boulders, as darkness reclaims the wilderness for itself. Monsters run rampant in the wilds. To sleep here would be perilous, unless from within the safety of a Gauntlet Runner. The party, secure in their Gauntlet Runner, spends the night in peace, hidden from hungry gazes.
Rockden Camp. We'll be in murder one day after tomorrow. I wonder what kind of place Materia is. There's insects gathering in the campfire. Apparently, you can eat these bugs or according to Hulkenberg anyway. Try to catch one. I caught one of the bugs gathered by the campfire. When it's time to cook, I should use it as an ingredient.
speaking of,
Excellent time. I heard something that caught me rather by surprise. Our cart to Grand Trade was best by bandits, and you were thrown out. You walked the desert to reach the city. Such a vast, empty, expensive, and easy land to get lost in, I'm sure. I had
Fair
given,
point.
of course. I just tried. Suppose that's why she's been tasked with the role of a messenger.
So,
Well, in the event that you ever find yourself lost in the wilds, let me offer my own advice. Search for the first star. The star moves to the west in the evening and to the east at night. Time and time again, it helped me correct my path in my journeys to find His Highness. Still, I must say I did not expect to return to a life on the road. It will be a long journey, yet perhaps we'd better rest while we can. But to return to a life on the road.
All right then. Let's head there right away.
Wait, you lad, just in time. Mind helping me out for a bit? I was about to give the reactor an inspection. Abstruse and convoluted as it is, rest assured, a look won't do any harm. Carefully inspecting machine will hone my wisdom.
Right then.
Come on. Got it.
If dust everywhere, it feels like we're breathing in a cloud instead of air. Well, might as well clean it up. Still, dust piled in the corner. I guess the magic and iron didn't produce enough suction. I'll just clean the undersides of the shelves and the other nooks and crannies by hand.
Okay?
Yeah, that's the spirit. Now we just need to throw away the trash inside the igniter and then...
Hey,
Hey, look what I found. We still use this, don't you think? Fragrance spice. I know it took quite a while. It was tough, but having everything clean and sparkly feels so nice. You worked up a good sweat too, right? You know what? After moving around and clearing my head, I feel my max HP has increased. But I imagine increased by 5. I did some cleaning and now it's looking good as new, a lot better than before.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
finally! We're out of the desert! Oh wow, I missed all this green!
Was it so bumpy? That'd be the change in terrain, lad.
See, you got to let the suspensions get used to hard ground instead of soft sand.
Must be nice to fly everywhere.
You about to puke.
What the? Did we just crash?
Of course not. That's
A cannonade.
My star is rising! Ah! Sanctism will reign! Ah! It's them.
Oh, they're fighting.
Remember, from the opening ceremony, I think one of them is Guido, Forden's confidant, and the other is Luis's man, Gladel.
Okay, so they're just out here acting a fool. Gladel and Luis don't want you. Stop the glazing.
Prominent candidates. Shouldn't the king's magic petrify them for their aggression?
No, see where they're aiming. They're not shooting to kill, just to take out the opposing runner's legs.
It doesn't seem like they're trying to land a fatal shot, just aiming to break the opposing side's gauntlet runner.
Stuck out in the wilds with no working runner. Whether they survive or not, they're dashed well out of the race.
So 'tis a clash to halt each other's advance. Damned fools couldn't resist a show of force.
Look! Over by the legs. That crier is there too.
I see. Acting as witness to the higher candidate's conflict. It seems Gladel cannot match Guido's firepower.
Our plan hinges on winning Luis's favor. Can we afford to abandon Gladel if he's one of Luis's supporters?
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Godot's gonna win. And Forden gets a leg up on the competition.
Let's give Gladel a hand here.
Good thinking. That way we could win Luis's regards.
Agreed. Let us ride to Gladel's aid.
I say, hold on. You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh? If he wants to shut you out, he'll not have to aim for just our legs.
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run. Didn't you say we had the fastest craft around?
Fine. Suppose there's no room for caution if we want the world's eyes on us.
Okay then, it's settled. Let's make sure he owes us big.
There should be an external runner phone out there.
We're here to help! Withdraw, Gladel! Who goes there? Why do you stand for Luis's forces? Well, sorry, can't get into it now. That Cortland man. You're that commoner candidate who destroyed the Grand Cathedral! Was that not enough? You would profane the sacred a second time!
So be it. In God's name, be thou punished.
Getting his monks aboard the deck. Looks like he knows magic won't shield us. He's aiming to kill us. Here and now, in GTA.
You dare interfere in my fight! Know your place! Is it fame you seek? You thought by confronting me, you might lift your own names. Then you chose the wrong opponent.
I hate to interrupt, old egg, but it's a touch more complex than that.
We of the Crown Theocracy's monk army have silenced all who would oppose the eminence of God. Your petty ruses are beneath me. Now you shall know how powerless you truly are.
Remember, the king's magic means we cannot move to strike Godot himself.
Go for his followers first. We'll thin their numbers and turn the tide.
Go, my brethren!
Don't forget about the petrification magic!
Lend me your strength. No, this won't work. Seeker!
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
I'll cut through!
I shall fight. No holding back! Burn to ash!
Is everyone all right? Oh, power of heroes! Strike me if you dare!
Insolent heathens! What could you hope to achieve? Take this!
Is that all?
I won't lose.
He knows we can't attack him. He's toying with us.
By this power. We can do this.
I'm obliged.
In the name, give me your aid!
Don't hit him.
Not the right move. Warrior! Hack and slash!
Troll, you gotta aim better than that.
What could you hope to achieve?
It's nothing.
Troll, they've sapped your defenses. Don't forget about the petrification magic.
Set it up!
Coordination is key!
Let's do this!
I shall fight as I shall vanquish evil. Perhaps not. Let's make an end of it. No holding back!
Let's do this.
Only a flesh wound.
What could you hope to achieve?
Don't underestimate me!
He knows we can't attack him.
Comrades,
toying with
lend
us.
me your strength.
I'm counting on you!
Roar with royal might!
Hulkenberg left them right in their weak
Too
spot.
early to go to his side.
Now, what's the play? Could do with this.
By the sworn
Looks
oath
like
of
we can't
knighthood.
brute force through this one.
Behold, we stand together! Burn! This is nothing.
What could you hope to achieve?
Let's go. Better be sure.
We'll see week 2.
I won't hold back. Scour.
I shall fight as the no. Give me your aid! Not the right move. Warrior! I'll cut you down!
Witness me,
Comrades,
brethren!
lend me your strength. Huh, take this!
I would lose nothing by conceding this fight. But the faithful are watching. For the sake of my dear brethren, I must hold. Now! Field,
Does this mean he's getting serious?
rise, my brothers!
Hang in there!
Sanctism will reign!
Let's work together. Maybe there's a better choice. We'll do this together.
We'll team up!
How's that?
Now, what's the play? I shall vanquish evil. Let me rethink this. This calls for one of these.
Thanks. Was nicht.
Take this!
Oh!
Take this!
Bloody hell!
Sanctism will reign! Kneel before me.
Someone heal her! Get her down!
Damn it!
Get her back up!
This should work.
My spirit is
Know your
unbroken.
place. Peasants!
We need to figure out their affinities first.
After me! No. Could do with this.
Chant! Sanctism will
Only
reign!
a flesh wound.
Oh, please!
Take this!
This is nothing. Let us fight as one. Not this skill. Knight! Not this one. Knight! Not now. Come! No. Comrades, lend me your strength. Oh, power of heroes!
I will fight with Vida's power. We're not out of this yet.
Thank you.
I owe you.
Witness me,
No
brethren!
holding back! Not the right move. This should work.
Hit their weak point. Keep
Know
it up,
your
Stroll.
place.
Knight!
Peasants!
Not now. For all that we strive for! Allies, together! Not this item. Let justice prevail! No. I shall be as a shield.
Let's go! Sanctism will reign! Sanctism will reign!
Seeker! We can do this.
Was nicht.
My thanks.
Behold my
I shall
power!
vanquish evil. What a mess.
Hold on.
By the
sworn...
Join with me! For all that we strive for! Not now. Come! Oh, mystic! Worthy foe after all!
Sanctism will reign! Sanctism will reign!
Please!
God.
Dodged. Nice one, Captain.
Not now. With healing power.
I'm obliged.
Helpful as ever. Are you prepared? Let me rethink this. Let's do this! No. I shall vanquish evil. Hack and slash. Too slow.
You gotta aim better than that.
Sanctism will reign!
God, bro.
Sanctism will
Is
reign!
that all? Comrades, lend me your strength.
Let me help!
And thus I end it! They yet cling to life.
The freedom of a wanderer. Vida's power. We can do this.
Was nicht.
My thanks.
Charge! Sanctism will reign! Sanctism will reign! Delayed the inevitable.
Like poetry in motion.
Here!
That helped.
Let us fight as one. No, not tonight. Burn. Too easy.
Hold yourself together.
Are you kidding me?
Sanctism will reign!
Oh, please!
Sanctism will reign!
Don't underestimate me!
Captain, they've got your defenses down.
Seeker! We're not out of this yet.
Thank you.
Helpful as ever. I shall fight as the noble I... Good, I'm done yet.
Fight there! Still standing, I see.
Take this! Take this!
Here they come.
Stroll, they've sapped your defenses.
Seeker! With healing power.
Was nicht.
My thanks.
Witness me, reverend warrior! Burn to ash! So, the faithful are broken before you, yet your desperate struggling is for naught. You cannot defy the inevitable.
Oh, he gets to do whatever he wants, and we can't even get near him.
Bend the knee and yield to the divine truth of sanctism. Now, are you prepared for the end?
Ah, I think not, you rotter!
God, that was awful.
What have you done to my gauntlet runner?
We've nothing to lose. At the very least, I can thrash your old clunker until it's inoperable.
This is a waste of my time. So be it. You'll face your divine punishment soon enough.
Phew. Finally, he took the hint. Hey, get down here. What are you playing at? You think I owe you now or something? I would have been fine without your meddling.
I just wanted to help you.
A likely story. Out with it. What's your motive?
Why, Gladell, surely you can spare some manners for a crew that saved our lives? Honestly, that got a bit ugly for my liking.
Well, well, well. Do my eyes deceive me? Juna the songstress in the flesh. What brings you all the way out here? A little tryst on the road, is it?
Nothing so saucy. I'm afraid this cad's just my chauffeur. Now please, darling, a little privacy, or I'll have to charge for an interview.
Fair enough. Nothing you're not used to. But consider me chastened and shoe. Besides, I might have found another angle here that's just as promising.
You surprised me out there, love. You bested Godot.
Ain't nothing. Something slight, you know what I'm saying? I'm him for real, you know what I'm saying? Big tour.
So you're not just a pretty face. You were more help than my useless driver, at least.
Ultimate Riz.
Look here. However talented and famed a songstress she may be, you must remember to contain yourselves.
Hulkenberg. Don't be like that. Don't be like that, girl.
Songstress? Wait, is she the same Nydia lady who sang at the opening ceremony?
But that's... Oh, blast it all, I can't take it anymore. I'd know the suspensions...
Oh, bro, I thought you were about to do something else.
Hayden workshop on this, eh? Yes, those are quality parts and no mistake. Luis really shells out for his own.
By the crown, you can't be serious! She is Juna, the kingdom's greatest singer, the dulcet diva! Oh, this is preposterous! Surely I can't be the only one starstruck? Really? No one else wants to shake her hand? Well, then on behalf of this group, I...
Oh, Hulkenberg fan.
suppose it falls to me.
Oh, she a fan. She a fan. That's a red ass. Is leaning on God.
You're an interesting little ensemble. Wait, is that a fairy? A real living one? Where did you...
Hey, up there!
An airborne gauntlet runner. He's actually finished it.
Is that Louise's joint? Yeah, that's Louise's joint. Yep. Oh, he came right to us. Yeah!
My lord, Luis. How kind to provide a personal escort.
So that's it. I thought it was strange that a candidate like Gladell got stuck playing someone's driver.
But she was still the Saintist's pick for the opening ceremonies? Guess even Forden's camp has to bend to popular opinion.
My humblest apologies, my Lord Luis, for this travesty, especially when you had graced me with the privilege of bearing the lovely Lady Juna.
Glad to see Lady Juna's safe, at least.
I could have crushed that churchman like a bug. And I would have if these insolent fools hadn't.
I'm sure. Sorry, don't much care.
It would seem you had to clean up my associate's mess.
Bro, he just looks like Griffiths, bro. I can't take it, bro. He's just like Griffiths with horns. I know this man evil. He's just evil, bro. Just exude aura of Griffiths.
I'd like to express my gratitude, but if I might ask, who are you?
Dang, bro.
We're your supporters.
Hence your retaliation against Godot.
He's also a candidate, though his name doesn't carry any weight.
One would think you commoners, but for the Lady Knight at your side. And you have a gauntlet runner. Most curious. What made you decide to enter the competition?
Looks like he's more interested than we anticipated. This might be our chance, so choose your words wisely, okay?
Oh God. He's asking why I became candidate. How should I respond? Bro, to become king. To help you, Count Luis.
I want to help you, Count Luis.
Oh? You fight in my name, do you?
Really now? So, you thought you'd step in for a little self-promotion?
We want to help anyone in need. That's what we believe in.
Anyone? Most interesting. However, my immediate needs are met in terms of sword hands.
Oh, come now. Don't they have a certain charisma to them? Why? I dare say I saw them use magic without igniters.
Please, I know we can help you. We want nothing more than to see your vision realized, Lord Luis.
You do know what that vision is built on, don't you? If you would claim yourself my ally, then prove your power before all the kingdom's eyes. You can't change the world without power, after all. If you can manage that, I'll consider your proposal.
See you, loves.
Don't think this changes anything.
Got you on the side, bro.
Come on, Hector!
It soars like a damn bird.
That's that thing crazy, bro.
Right then, that could have gone worse. We were lucky we managed to connect with Luis this early.
No thanks to that Glodell. Even should we be accepted, he'll be no ally of ours.
Oh yeah, he hates us, bro. He want us clipped.
Well, at the very least, Luis knows our faces. All we have to do now is avoid screwing it up.
He wants to see our power, does he? Then let's find Heismay, bring him to justice, and show the nation we're a force to be reckoned with.
As the chirping birds return to their nests and the darkness claims its dominion, the Gauntlet Runner at last arrives at its repose, a place grown thick with trees. Are the sounds from between the trees just the leaves being caressed by the wind? Or are they the whispers of the beguiling beings of the dark? The party never has to find out, for they are safe within the Gauntlet Runner.
Oh, damn it, blast!
Did you hear that?
It's over. The end of the road. So ends the life of the genius engineer.
What say we go check on him? Hey! Nurse, you okay?
Oh, you two. Terribly sorry. It's nothing, really.
It doesn't sound like nothing.
Ah, no hiding it from you, is there? No, it's just the old runner. She runs like a dream, you see, but I wanted to make her peerless. An absolute beauty, you know, top of her class. Something that would make even old Luis's runner look like a bally apple cart.
Bro, you just want to flex up. Anyways, you're a cool character, but you don't have to flex up, bro. It's alright. We know you got that dog, and you gotta flex up, bro.
I'd not be floundering so much if I just had a bit of spark.
A spark?
Yes, my girl. A spark of inspiration. A moment of epiphany, like when I saw the lost relic.
Lost relic? Doesn't ring a bell.
Ah, yes, context. They say that long, long ago, there was a civilization so highly advanced it was beyond all modern understanding. Automation ruled the day. People lived surrounded by machinery with no need to work. Legend has it that they lived lives of convenience and comfort. But somehow, that civilization just up and disappeared. God only knows what happened to them.
Sounds kind of far-fetched already.
Hear me out, would you? The point is, once in a stretch, you hear about someone unearthing relics from those days of yore. Absolutely inscrutable to the layman, don't you know? But those in the know would recognize such a prize at a single glance.
Have you ever seen one of these yourself?
Oh, yes. When I was but a young sprocklet, there was this loony old inventor in my neighborhood, both quite brilliant and quite daffy, as they often are. That old fellow only showed me his find once, but even seeing it lit a fire in me, like being struck by lightning. After that, it was like a boiling pot. Ideas, ideas, ideas rising to the surface. And my tinkering always came out marvelous. Some proper court engineer-worthy genius. Something about it utterly captured my imagination. The lost relic, I mean.
Wow. You could try getting him to show you again.
If only I could. That old fellow went back to his own hometown. That single solitary glimpse of the past was all I had. The old goat. He told me he'd leave me the relic in his will.
Okay, so where's this guy's hometown?
Oh, some tiny hamlet somewhere on the outskirts of Martira. A village by the name of Camiro or some such.
Maybe I should look into it when we get to Matria.
This one's important.
No deadline. Providing a spark and no inventor nearest once knew is living in a village near Matria. He may be able to tell us more about the relic he once showed her. Since 5+, okay. No deadline till we left Nefarious, who dissolved into doom and gloom again and headed towards our narrow sleeping quarters in the Gauntlet Runner.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
So we'll arrive in Matira this evening then. Good. Soon we'll be liberated from this blastic shaking. Liberated? I do believe I take offense to that. The fairies girls, right, you know, a carriage can never keep up this pace. Some gratitude would be appreciated. Apologies, I'm grateful. It's just hard to show it while on the verge of losing a bunch. That, and I pray we can avoid further hindrances like yesterday's.
Isn't that...
Once we arrive in town, we're supposed to meet with Bardon, right? I'm sure the sights will be distracting, but let's not keep the man waiting.
Departing the capital and barreling southward, the party's gauntlet runner at last arrives in the old castle town, Martira, where their client, Bardon, awaits. The towering castle's stark walls stare down coldly upon its visitors. The only question now is whether or not this gambit was the right move.
'Tis far more desolate a place than I'd heard.
Not many people out. It's like everyone's afraid of something.
Ah, you're here! I've been hoping you'd show up soon.
I know it's been a while, but we pledged to help you. We'll not go back on our word.
Glad to hear it. I'm sure Lady Joanna will also be pleased. Oh, your pardon. Lady Joanna rules this city. She's also a most holy sanctoress of the Sanctus Church. She lives there, in Criganti Castle.
I take it the locals are hoping for His Eminence Forden to win the tournament?
Aye, naturally. No sane and righteous man would want Luis on the throne. Speaking of, I heard there was a scuffle on the road between two candidates gauntlet runners. The criers say Forden's allies suffered the worst of it.
Ah, well, that's Luis's camp for you. I assume it was them, I mean. Some nasty characters at his heel, eh?
It's really none of my business.
Ah. Aye. Best not to get distracted by this tattle when you've got a mission to attend to. Admirably practical.
Got quite a positive outlook, doesn't he?
Captain, are you sure we can trust these strangers? These bounty boarders are always in it just for the money.
Looks like his officer's not on our side just yet.
Dinna be rude, Morris. They've come a long way for our sakes. Now, I'm sure you must be knackered from the journey. Let me show you to an inn. You can try our local speciality, perhaps.
Ah, you've a local delicacy. It would be a welcome treat.
You chaps go on. The old girl needs a bit of maintenance after carrying us so far.
Can't that wait until you've eaten?
Too much at stake, lad. Go on, don't worry, and I'll sort her out. Might well fix the bally waterworks while I'm at it.
Come, everyone. This way.
Dude, can I save? Like, golly. Bro. Damn, I ain't gonna lie, that look like it buzz.
Is this some kind of smoked dish?
Oh, I got these freaking pretzels rolling, bro. Might as well just grab me a snack, dude.
Roasted larvae of the giant sandworm. It's Martira's culinary speciality. Cooked to a delicate finish, just enough to preserve all the natural juices and flavors of the innards.
Oh good. Larval innards.
Tis a unique texture, to be sure, but the taste is divine. Exquisite.
You're completely serious, aren't you?
Something the matter? Do try some of your own before it gets cold.
Looks great.
Come now, they're offering us fine hospitality. It is only right that we graciously savor it.
Yes, absolutely right. I'll be cheering you on. And, I'll see to the funeral plans.
Are you actually enjoying that?
How was it? Sometimes the insides can twitch a bit, but it's harmless, I assure you.
Would that I had time to try more of your dishes, but... to business. Can you fill us in on the details of all these kidnappings?
Aye. Our wee ones have been going missing for at least 6 months. All told, we're looking at 15 children now unaccounted for.
Six months, bro? This man's been on a freaking kidnapping spree for 6 months? You gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go.
And do you think this Heismay is your culprit?
I'm told he's a disgraced knight with nowhere else to turn. We've no proof, but the pieces fit. Seems to me that with nothing else to lose, he's gone rogue.
For a man who claimed a knight's honor to stoop to such horrors. 'Tis unacceptable. We must end this quickly, for our sake and his own.
If I recall the brief, it'll be quite a feat to even get near this Heismay. His hideout was in the midst of the Sandworm's territory, yes?
Aye, well remembered. He certainly isn't going to make this easy for us.
So... is Heismay's hideout way out here? Looks pretty far from Martira.
There's a runner. There's a runner.
Let's see here.
It's a...
Let's see here. Here's where we are now.
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder how he can even survive out there.
We've been chasing any lead we have, but we can't figure it all out. We're in over our heads.
We'll get this job done.
We're awful grateful to have you. And don't worry, we'll pay you what you're due. After all, nobody else in the royal capital would give it a second glance.
We help anyone in need. That's why we've come this far.
Inspiring words, young man. Now, I hope you're not full yet. We've a whole spread of other dishes for you. Now this is the pride of the town. A fine sweetmeat made from the juvenile sandworm's entrails. You'll find this tastes as sweet as any dessert.
It's disgusting. I'm in the stream after this.
Together, I'm sure we can find a way to the stronghold without falling prey to those worms. Now, please,
excuse me.
Dig in.
Oh, that sound.
'Tis altogether different from the roast. Why, 'tis succulent as a mellow fruit. Another marvel.
Hulkenberg, you can't be serious, bro. Stop it.
You must have gotten used to eating anything you had to out in the wilds, eh?
I'll schedule a meeting with the Honourable Lady Joanna tomorrow. Please, rest your weary heads for today.
If they aren't here calling a free meal out of us, that is.
Morris, shut up. I will lay you out. You playing with me, bro?
Now, let's go.
It's been a while.
It's been a while since I had a spacious bed.
Exactly. exactly.
We're going to meet the lady of this town first thing in the morning, so get your brief sleep, okay? Alright. Don't mind me, I just arrived here just now. So it's not like I overheard the conversation you had with Arden. Even if I did hear something, it's not like I tell anybody. I never would have made it perfect for me if I didn't know how to handle sensitive information. That's right, if there's anything you want to know about this city, simply ask me. You can always find me here.
What now?
With these fists, I strike for justice! You can trust in me.
The power of healing.
Bro, please don't play with me.
Pleasure to see you.
As requested by Barton, the entire territory has been reserved for your party's private use today. I had to kick out. It's full of drunkards for this, so I hope you're all worth it. Still, it was nice of you to come all this way, traveler. Please make yourselves comfortable. The beds are in the back, past the door next to the desk. All the cuisine here is delicious to the last meal. Martelli is a fine city indeed, which makes this Heismays offenses all the more damning. If we heard is true, hunting him will be a trial indeed. To be expelled from the order is one thing, but to be wholly stripped of his knighthood, I would not be surprised if the man's given into despair. Okay, we're gonna end it there. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Stay blessed. Stay hydrated. Peace. Don't forget to follow my socials. MiddleFaceJ, 2YZMJ, on all platforms. X, Blue Sky, TikTok, over here on Twitch, YouTube, Red Note, and yeah, peace.